Hello everyone, welcome to Weights on Wednesday. Today we are going to exclusively work with the resistance band. So you'll need one of those today. Let's take some time to go through our warm-up. We'll work on our I's, Y's, and T's first. Thumbs guide us, arms nice and long. Flexion, flexion, flexion. External rotation. Going through the alphabet, I, Y, T. Rotate externally, I, Y, T, rotate externally. One more here, upper back, All right, I'll take it a little bit lower now and work onto my helicopter. Just rotating my torso side to side. Nice little anti-extension stretch here. Something to keep our back happy. We'll take it a little bit lower now. I'll go into my frog squats. So my feet a little wider than hip width. I will forward fold. I will sink my hips down between my legs. 3 partial squats at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, heels down, hips up. Stretch the hamstrings, the lower back. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, heels down, hips up. 1, 2, 3, heels down, hips up. I'll do a few knee hugs here just to get some blood in my hip flexors. And I'll run through it again one more time. I, Y, T, rotate. I, Y, T, rotate. I, Y, T, rotate. Turn from the top. Breathe into everything here, even on your warm-ups. Focus on exhaling. Take it to the frog. Bend, heels up. 1, 2, 3, heels down, hips up. 1, 2, 3, heels down, hips up. 1, 2, 3, heels down, hips up. Slowly stand. Then we'll hug it out. All right. So let's find our band. Know with all band drills, you adjust the intensity, right? So the more you choke up onto the band, the harder it becomes, the more slack you create, the easier it becomes. So move number 1, we've got 4 moves, is your bicep curl with squat. I'm standing on my band. Get to your normal squat stance. However wide your feet are, however much you point your toes out. Point your palms forward, bicep curl. The tubes are outside my forearms. Top of the bicep curl, hit your squat. Chest up, sit down, stand tall. Repeat. Extend, curl, squat. Load the arms, squeeze hard, hold that contraction, rotate with the hips, squeeze it behind. I'll try and turn to the side here for 1 or 2. Curl first, hold the curl. Squat second. Go as far as you comfortably can in your squat. You'll have different ranges of motion that allow us to move in a safe movement pattern. I'll get a couple more here. Contraction, contraction. All right. I'll come out. I'll work on my arms next for my overhead tricep extension. I'm going to put my back to you. So I have my left hand grabbing the tube. My right hand will sweep around and also grab the tube. I'll take my right hand over my head, while my left hand stays low. And I'm going to extend up and then flex down. That's my overhead tricep extension. Strictly your elbow. There's nothing with your shoulder here. There's no shoulder. Strictly the elbow. Fully bend, fully extend. Fully bend, fully extend. You work for about 8 to 10 there, focusing on squeezing that muscle and the back of your arm, all tricep. And then we just switch sides. So unravel your band. We'll switch it up now, right? So I'll take my left hand above my head, and there I go, my overhead tricep. Work on your tempo here, nothing fast, nothing erratic. Right, down, slow, extend forcefully. You need numbers, think down on about a 2, 2.5, up on a half. Down on a 2, up on a half. Most of the stress is coming on the stretch, so as your arm is coming down. Get a few more here. All right, we'll wrap it around. I'm going to stand on my band again. Both feet about hip width apart. I will do one curl. This time the tubes are inside my forearms, inside. And then from here I'm going to rotate. It's a tight torso twist, almost like a bob and weave. I'm channeling my inner boxer here. Look at my fists. They're protecting my face. They're high and tight. My whole body is turning. I'm staying tucked in. Very important. From the side. Tuck in, tighten the abs. Turn your whole body. Your feet stay planted. They don't move, but everything else is. The resistance comes from the band. There's my tight torso twist. You do about 10 or so each side there. My last move is my seated row. I'm on the floor. I will take the tube in front of my feet. Important here that you extend your ankles. So think like you're hitting the gas pedal on your car, just with both feet. Both feet. So extend your ankles. That's so that the tube doesn't pop off around your feet. And you may need to choke up on the band here. So I'm going to choke up. I'm going to grab the tubes actually. And there I am with my row. Keep the torso nice and tall. No hunching forward. Shine your chest. Elbows tuck in, pause. Stretch out slow. Be mindful. Look at my arms coming back and past my side. Pause for a count. Out slow. In at about a half. Out at about a 2. Squeeze the muscle there. All mid-back. Keep that chest up. And you're thinking about 8 to 10 on your repetitions. I'll do a couple more. All right. Let's go through everything one more time. So back to our curl and squat. So grabbing the handles on this. Stepping on your band. Feet and your normal squat width. Toes out to whatever feels comfortable for you. Hit your curl. Tubes outside your forearms. Chest up, sit down. Stand tall, squeeze the butt. Curl first. Squat second. I'll do a few more here. You can obviously manipulate the repetitions. You want to go for 5, you want to go for 10, for 15, it's all great. Just make sure that your technique stays true. I'll do one more. Squeeze the glutes. All right. Coming into my overhead tricep extension. So 2 behind me. One hand low. One hand high. Keep that up elbow facing the ceiling. Extension. Overhead tricep. Focus strictly on the elbow. Ask yourself, how much can you bend your elbow? How much can you extend your elbow? You want to try to create full range of motion. There are times when you want full range of motion, times where you want partial range of motion. This is one where you need to work, do as much range of motion as you can with that elbow. I'll get my last 1 or 2 here. Before I switch it up, I'll take the left hand in the air, other side. Don't forget your breath. It's very easy to forget to breathe. Your simple cue here is to exhale as you exert. So as your hand is pushing up to the sky, you're blowing out your mouth. We'll get a couple more. Mind your tempo. Sometimes it's easy to forget that as well. Control the slow stretch. All right. Coming to our tight torso twist, or our bob and weave. Standing on the band with both feet about hip width apart. One curl, tubes inside my forearms. Tuck in, turn. Every turn is a breath. More of a pulsing movement here. So this is one where there is not a lot of range of motion. Not at all. Keep breathing into it though. Put your mind on your stomach and you really feel it there. I'll do a few more. Hands high and tight together. All right. Then I'll come to the ground. Work on my rows. So, taking the tube around my feet. Oops. That's why you extend your ankles. Extend your ankles. There you go. Choke up on the band as necessary. Go. Control that stretch. My palms are facing inward here, so I can really keep my elbows hugging my sides. You want to think of painting your rib cage with your elbows. Keep the chest pinned up. Pull on a 1, out on about a 1.5. Let's get a few more here. Exhaling as I pull. One more. Squeeze it, and let it go. All right, my friends, so those were a few movements there with the band, total body work. Let's take a moment or two to wind down. So let's work on our trunk rotation. I'd like to interlock the elbows here. I forward fold. I'll open up in one direction. Before I open up in the other direction. One more each side. Right. And then for the quad, for the glutes, from some of the squatting, I'll do a little figure 4. Ankle on my knee, I sink. You alternate every time. Look at a spot on the ground. That always helps with stability here. So sink into it. I'll do one more each side. Nice little dynamic stretch here. All right, compadres, hope you appreciated that. Band work, very effective, very practical, and maybe the best thing about the resistance band, it travels awesome. You can take this anywhere. So you guys enjoy that. Have a good rest of your day. I'll catch you in a couple days for kettlebell.